What's up, my PT peeps? Brian back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. Did you see all these things? Spoiler warning, if you haven't seen the episode or anything like that, you just don't want to know, stop watching now. We'll talk about the episode, the after show, a couple different things, Talking Dead, and just something online. So let's talk about this. What was this? Pocket watch? Ring? I guess we're going with it's a piece of bone because it didn't make sense if it was a pocket watch or a ring. Going is with it's Abraham's face or a jaw or something on there too. You know, remember it was all that hoopla about what is it, what could it be on there too beforehand. I guess it's just a piece of bone. Now if you saw a previous video or something like this has been going around. We kind of broke this kind of early. It might have been one of the first people. I don't know. Did you see the Polaroid being taken of Glenn? So Glenn has the Polaroid. It's kind of tough. Just had to put that back in there to make sure you saw it. How about the table at the very end? Very touching, very moving on there too. Couple things. Maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. Did you see the pasta in the center? Spaghetti. That's a homage to Hershel. Spaghetti Tuesdays every Wednesday. He made a joke of that in season 4 on there too. I just love the scene here. The picture's just great, just showing what could have been. This is the flash forward, what could have been if they didn't get crazy. Did you see the boy that Glenn is holding? Yes, is that foreshadowing that Maggie will have a boy? I hope so. I hope she has the baby, but I don't know. Just Glenn won't have the chance to hold his son or daughter or like that, so it's a shame. But in the comics, Maggie has a baby, Hershel, that we'll see if it gets played out that way too. I would like to see the baby be named Glenn, possibly, or possibly change the name for that. Did you see the baby bump on Sasha? Theoretically, if they were trying pouring the Bisquick, if he was going to do that, you know, there you go. The what ifs, right? Online, AMC, farewell to fans from The Fallen. It's a cool thing. There's one of Steven Yeun and one of Abraham, Michael Cutlass. So definitely check it out on there too. It's very cool. They're just goofing around and stuff like that too. But Steven Yeun has a message to the fans. It's really cool. Definitely check out AMC on YouTube. It's worth your time on there. They got one, like I said, one of both characters, Abraham and Glenn. It's just funny how they come. Abraham has a little different message. They come attack him with those mustaches on. It's pretty funny there too. I just love the little kid pictures here. Same kind of mustache. Sasha and Abraham there. Speaking of Sasha, did you see Sasha is going to have Maggie's back again to help her out at Hilltop? Kind of be two, warriors of the Hilltop. Just like to see that going forward on there. They did it before. They were together again, backs against the wall, have to survive together. They both lost loved ones in there too. I don't know if they're going to do this, but remember about the necklace that Rosita gave? I wonder if it's still there, the grave that Abraham's going to have at the Hilltop, because both bodies are going to be at the Hilltop. I wonder if that comes up, just a reminder of that. Remember the peace sign? That's their thing with Abraham and Sasha. That's their way of communicating, like see you later or whatever, or peace or whatever, when they're walking into Alexandria in season 5, I believe, maybe even season 6. I think it's season 6 that they do the peace sign like that too, and Abraham did that to Sasha, saying, that's their little connection on there too. And you see her face right before she notices he's picked, and it's pretty tough to watch, but there's the peace sign as well. The graves, like I said, this is Alexandria in the comics, but I could see this happening at Hilltop. I don't know if it's going to be Eugene or whatever. It's rumored that he gets captured, but we'll see what happens. There's Glenn's grave at the Hilltop with Maggie. You can just see both of those things playing out on there too, because they're both going to the Hilltop and having graves there too. How about the comic book connection? There's little comics there too. Did you notice, if you're a comic book fan, they did a lot too, especially with Rick and Negan, especially talking right here. I'm going to kill you, not today, not tomorrow, whatever. They did a lot of the comic book there too. I don't know if you like that or not. If you don't read the comics, you won't know. But they did a lot of scenes of the lines too, especially with the Negan victims. They just separated Abraham's and Glenn's there too. As you can see, it's tough to look at on the magazine or in the comic on paper. It's even worse on the show. I mean, look at that too. I mean, they did a really good job, I think, connecting the two paper comic to the screen. I think they really did even a morbid, terrible way to watch it. But I mean, just look at that side by side. This one here, especially when Negan walks away and he's like, ta-ta, 1 week, give me half your shit coming to Alexandria. It's just changed out. That's Glenn's body instead of Carl's, but it still looks pretty similar. It's pretty dang good, just like that. It's just tough there too, watching it again, watching it for a second time at the very end. It's very touching. Like I said, the comics, they were rumored to do a lot more comic stuff with this episode, and I think they did a good job with it, and they're going to maybe go off in tangents. We'll see. You see The Talking Dead with Steven Yeun and Abraham getting their makeup done and stuff for the scene. It's kind of funny. He's goofing around with the makeup on, but it's pretty funny. Definitely check out The Talking Dead. It's worth it. You know, it's not always worth it, but this one was an hour and a half. And the funniest thing is that it starts raining, and at the very beginning of it when they come out. And definitely watch it if it gets up online or on demand or whatever like that too. I definitely recommend that one. And before the season premiere, everyone's excited, pumped in on there too. At the end, it's just like, oh my god. So there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Did you see these? Did you not? Let us know what you think. Subscribe to get more videos. You guys are awesome. And thank you for watching.